The Imperial Navy is a central component of the Imperium of Man in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. It is responsible for the defense of the Imperium from external threats and for maintaining order within the vast territories that make up the Imperium. The roots of the Imperial Navy can be traced back to the late 30th millennium during the time of the Great Crusade, which was a military campaign launched by the Emperor of Mankind to reunite the scattered human colonies of the galaxy under his rule. The Imperial Navy was established to provide the necessary military force and transport required to accomplish the objectives of the Crusade. The fleet consisted of a mixture of void ships and spacecraft, including cruisers, battleships, and support vessels. The Imperial Navy was essential in the success of the Great Crusade as it allowed the forces of the Imperium to traverse the vast distances of the galaxy, bring reinforcements to fronts as needed, and provide a means of projecting power and influence in areas beyond the reach of ground forces. The Imperial Navy was instrumental in securing the many new worlds that were brought under Imperial control, and it provided a means of maintaining order and stability in these newly acquired territories. In the early years of the Great Crusade, the Imperial Navy was largely composed of ships and personnel from the various human colonies that joined the Imperium. However, as the Crusade progressed and the Imperium expanded, the Imperial Navy was reorganized and standardized to ensure a more effective and efficient military force. This led to the development of the Imperial Naval Doctrine and the creation of a centralized authority to oversee the administration of the fleet. The Imperial Navy continued to play a crucial role in the ongoing conflict and expansion of the Imperium, ensuring the safety and security of the realm through its control of the space lanes and its ability to project military power in defense of the Emperor's realm. Today, the Imperial Navy remains one of the most formidable military forces in the galaxy, and it remains an essential component of the Imperium's ability to maintain its grip on the countless worlds it governs. The Imperial Navy operates on a hierarchical structure. At the top of the hierarchy is the Imperial Admiral, who is responsible for overseeing the entire Imperial Navy and is appointed by the Emperor. The Imperial Admiral is assisted by several High Lords of Terra, who are the highest-ranking members of the Imperium's government and act as advisors to the Emperor. Under the Imperial Admiral are several Grand Admirals, who each command a sector of the Imperium. They are responsible for protecting their assigned sector from threats and ensuring the stability and security of their sector. Beneath the Grand Admirals are the sector governors, who are responsible for governing and administrating their assigned sector. They also act as the primary liaison between the Imperial Navy and the local planetary governments. The Imperial Navy is divided into several branches, each with its own specialized role and responsibilities. The battle fleet is responsible for protecting the Imperium from external threats and engaging in military operations against the enemies of the Imperium. The scout fleet is responsible for exploring and mapping uncharted territory, as well as gathering intelligence on potential threats. The novice nobilite is responsible for maintaining the Imperium's warp routes and ensuring the safety of the Imperium's trade and commerce. The Imperial Navy also has its own ground forces, known as the Imperial Navy Troops. These troops are used for ground-based operations, such as planetary invasions, and are under the direct control of the Imperial Navy. In addition to its military duties, the Imperial Navy is also responsible for maintaining the Imperium's communication and transportation systems. The Imperial Navy operates a vast network of communication relays, which are used to transmit messages and information throughout the Imperium. The Imperial Navy also operates a fleet of transport ships, which are used to transport troops and supplies between different planets and systems. The Imperial Navy is made up of a variety of ships, ranging from massive battleships to fast-moving cruisers and frigates. These ships are equipped with a range of weapons, including lasers, missiles, and other forms of ordnance, and are crewed by both Imperial Navy personnel and various other branches of the Imperium's military, including the Imperial Guard and the Space Marines. One of the key roles of the Imperial Navy is to provide defense for the Imperium from external threats. This includes threats from other civilizations, such as the various Xenos races that exist in the Warhammer 40K universe, as well as internal threats, such as heretic and rogue factions. The Imperial Navy is also responsible for maintaining order within the Imperium, both by patrolling its borders and by enforcing the Emperor's laws and regulations. In terms of tactics and strategy, the Imperial Navy is highly effective, utilizing a range of advanced technologies and tactics to achieve its objectives. This includes the use of advanced communication and sensor systems, as well as the deployment of specialized units, such as the Imperial Guard and the Space Marines, to carry out specific missions. The Imperial Navy is also highly adaptable, able to respond quickly to changing circumstances and adapting its tactics to meet the needs of the moment. The Imperial Navy is an important symbol of the power and might of the Imperium, and is revered by many within the Imperium as a symbol of the Emperor's rule and the strength of the Imperium's military forces. It is also a source of pride for many Imperial citizens, who view the Imperial Navy as a key component of the Imperium's ability to defend itself from external threats and maintain order within its vast territories. Overall, the Imperial Navy is a central component of the Warhammer 40K universe, providing defense, stability, and security for the Imperium of Man. Whether defending against external threats or maintaining order within its territories, the Imperial Navy is a symbol of the Imperium's power and a key player in the ongoing conflicts and struggles of the Warhammer 40K universe. Imperial Commissariat. The Imperial Commissariat is also a critical component of the Imperium of Man and plays a vital role in maintaining order and enforcing the will of the Emperor across the galaxy. It is responsible for maintaining the morale, discipline, and efficiency of the Imperial Guard, which is the primary military force of the Imperium. The Imperial Commissariat is also responsible for ensuring that the Imperial Guard is equipped, trained, and ready for battle at all times. In addition, the Imperial Commissariat has authority over the Imperial Guard's chaplains, who provide spiritual guidance to the troops and perform religious rites. The Imperial Commissariat is headed by the Commissar General, who is appointed by the Emperor himself. The Commissar General is responsible for overseeing the activities of all Imperial Commissars, who are the agents of the Imperial Commissariat in the field. Commissars are typically former soldiers who have been handpicked for their bravery, discipline, and loyalty. They are equipped with the authority to enforce discipline and maintain order among the troops, and they are responsible for ensuring that the troops are motivated and battle-ready. The Imperial Commissariat is organized into a hierarchical structure, with the Commissar General at the top, followed by the regional commissars and the field commissars. Regional commissars are responsible for overseeing the activities of several field commissars, who are responsible for enforcing discipline and maintaining order among the troops in a specific geographic area. In order to maintain discipline and order, the Imperial Commissariat has the authority to execute soldiers who refuse to obey orders or who desert their posts. Commissars are authorized to use deadly force if necessary, and they are trained to do so with extreme prejudice. This policy of harsh discipline is intended to maintain the integrity and efficiency of the Imperial Guard, and to prevent soldiers from deserting their posts during battle, in addition to maintaining discipline and order. The Imperial Commissariat is also responsible for maintaining the morale and spiritual well-being of the troops. This is accomplished through a variety of means, including religious services, community-building activities, and recreational activities. Commissars are also responsible for ensuring that the troops receive adequate food, water, and medical care, and they are authorized to requisition supplies as necessary. In conclusion, the Imperial Commissariat is a critical component of the Imperium of Man. and it plays a vital role in maintaining order and enforcing the will of the emperor. The Imperial Commissariat is responsible for maintaining the discipline, morale, and efficiency of the Imperial Guard, and it is equipped with the authority to enforce discipline and maintain order among the troops. Through its hierarchical structure, the Imperial Commissariat is able to ensure that the troops are well equipped, motivated, and battle-ready at all times. The relationship between the Imperial Navy and the Imperial Commissariat is one of cooperation and support. The Imperial Navy is responsible for the transportation of troops and supplies, as well as for the protection of the Imperium's shipping lanes, while the Imperial Commissariat is responsible for ensuring the loyalty and morale of the Imperial Guard and the other Imperial military forces. The Imperial Navy and the Imperial Commissariat work together to ensure that the Imperial Guard and other military forces are properly equipped, trained, and motivated for the task at hand. The Imperial Commissariat provides the spiritual and psychological support that the troops need, while the Imperial Navy provides the logistical support that they need to operate effectively. In addition, the Imperial Navy and the Imperial Commissariat are both responsible for ensuring the security of the Imperium's borders. The Imperial Navy patrols the Imperium's space lanes, while the Imperial Commissariat maintains a strong presence on the ground to prevent uprisings and other internal threats. Overall, the relationship between the Imperial Navy and the Imperial Commissariat is an important aspect of the functioning of the Imperium's military machine. Together, they provide the necessary support, resources, and manpower to ensure that the Imperium is able to defend itself against its many enemies.